Good.
And thank you for like I'm so happy that we got our schedules aligned. And man, okay, everybody who's watching, let me introduce myself. My name is Roselyn Omaka, and I am the new director of Houston Comedy Film Festival. And I will talk about myself a bit later. And I am super happy to be speaking with someone that I believe has a very bright future. You
Oh,
have a
wow.
very bright future.
Oh,
Um,
bro, thank you so much. I just want to say congratulations on the position, by the way. That's amazing.
Thank you, but I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Like, excuse me. Let me not say it like that. Oh my gosh, let me watch my
I like it that way.
But I say that specifically because I meet a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of people from all walks of life. I mean, even from my experience way back working at the Apple store during the Steve Jobs days, during the very first iPhone. So I've met people from all walks of life. And I can say just from all the interactions I've had with you, even leading up to this day, even back to your emails, and you're being very proactive to your phone calls, I will say that goes a long way.
Wow.
That goes a
That's
long way in life. And if you can do these little things, these are the little things that most people don't do.
mhm. I completely agree. And no, I could be talking about myself here and saying, yeah, this is all great, but what about you? All the stuff that you've been doing in your life. I mean, it's incredible. We had a quick little phone call and I was just blown away. I mean, you gotta write a book or something. You're only like in your 20s and you could write a book and the number one bestseller.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually going to be 36.
What? You got me messed up there. What? Oh my God.
I guess they'd be like black don't crack, but I'm a Creole Nigerian
Oh
mix,
my
so
God.
it's just like I just want to take care of myself. I want to live as long as possible, and I just but yeah, like I'm excited. It's like yeah.
Along with the book, you can do your own skincare company as well now. It's your money machine, money making machine over there.
You know what? Hey, anybody that's listening, I'm down to partner. I'm just letting you know right now. Oh my gosh. Man. So why are you here? Let's talk about it.
We could if you wanted to.
Well, do you want to talk about why you're here, or do you want to just keep talking about just like how you started?
You know what? Sure. So basically, I'm very, very fortunate that your festival selected Cinching Saddles, my film. Beyond over the moon when I got that email, and just so grateful.
Wait, see, this is what I do whenever I get too excited. I'm Kevin. Can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, 100%. My name is
Like, stop,
Kevin.
stop.
My name is Kevin Sengara. I'm the director of Cinching Saddles, and it's a short film that's been on the film festival run for the last little bit here, and we're very fortunate that the Houston Comedy Film Festival selected us. So we were very, very grateful and excited when we got that email.
Yes,
Um,
finalist from Mockumentary.
yep,
There.
yep. It's a lot of fun. It's actually my very first short film that I've ever done, and as of yesterday, we're at our 25th official selection, our fourth award win, and 10 award nominations. It's just been a crazy, crazy
You're a
journey.
natural.
Oh, come on, get out of here. I'm
No,
going
no, no.
right.
Like you're a natural. Just like the way everything was shot, the way everything looks, the timing, comedic timing. Like I think you're a natural.
Oh my gosh. I could talk to you. You know what? I'm gonna have to talk to you a lot more to get my confidence up.
No, I'm serious. I will say, let me just shut up. But I think that you're a natural just because like you're the one on camera. Most people, whenever you're speaking with them, they're the ones behind the camera. But you being on camera, I mean, like so can you talk? So you were just talk about the whole process behind the scenes and everything.
100%. Basically, long story short, because I know you did that wonderful write-up about the whole process, but I was supposed to do another short film called Bobblehead. It didn't turn out because of the cold weather here in Canada. And so I ended up sitting around with all this rental equipment that I spent a fortune on. I said, oh my gosh, is this all going to waste? No DP, no craft service. They all couldn't get out. But my one buddy from Toronto had flown out. And I said, you know what? Let's just go to the family ranch. I have this idea in my head. Let's just go with it. So every scene was improvised. Everybody in the short were my family members, and I consider Missy, who's doesn't
What a
really, which you
beautiful
watch.
family, by the way. Very beautiful. Your whole family is gorgeous. I just wanted to
Oh
say.
my Thank you so much. That's so kind. No, I know my mom would want to be your best friend if she heard that, but no, the whole family really stepped up when I asked them. They're like, "What is this that you're doing?" And I'm like, "Just sit in the chair. I got a couple of questions, just answer it like this." And with a little slight directing, they just crushed it. I mean, at every festival I go to, I'm not even the favorite part of the show. It's either my dad or Missy, the caretaker of the ranch. So it was so much fun making it. It's, I feel like I caught lightning in a bottle with this. I don't know if this will ever happen to me again. Just the way that it happened, and the amount of fun that I'm having with it. So I'm enjoying this wonderful wave that I'm on, and just enjoying the ride for right now. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on here.
I'm curious. So when you say it like that, when you say you're enjoying the wave,
Mhm.
would you not see this in your future at all, maybe? Because
You
this
know,
actually is a business, and I want to ask you, do you see yourself possibly doing this in the future, even on the side, or?
you know what? I would want this to be my whole life if I could have that as an availability to me. It has just I used to play college baseball, and I thought I'd get drafted and go pro, and that didn't happen. And then
Yeah.
the family business is real estate development, which is great and it's fun, but I wasn't really having a great time, getting lost in my work. So when I found, this part of the world, and filming, it's given me so much joy and happiness that I've already have about two other projects coming up, that I'm really excited about. And also, Cinching Saddles, with the recognitions it's been getting, and love it's been getting, we were able to now turn it into a television series. It's in pre-development right now to be a TV series. So we're really excited.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much, bro.
And you literally just said, "Oh, I think I'm gonna like just ride the wave. I think this is gonna be a beautiful long way for you."
Oh, that's too kind. And you know what? Fingers crossed. I would love for that to be the case.
No, you are the one that creates your world. Remember that. You
Yeah.
have full control, and you always have a decision to make. It's either this way or that way. And you're doing what makes you happy. And you're doing something that what I see in you seems very natural. And you look amazing on camera. And I cannot even, like, why would I be shocked that people would love you on camera? And so, with that, you're going to have more people that gravitate to you. And so, that's where it's like you don't have to depend on anybody else because you are the magic.
Oh my gosh, that's really, you have a way of articulating words here. I would never be able. I got a C minus in English, so I'm not gonna even attempt what you've been trying to say.
I'm just
It's
speaking from my heart and just even from experience. Like, so if I even speak a little bit more about myself, I mean, with AI and all the crazy technology, I come from the tech background and like
yeah.
Apple and even Comcast and that world. And so with AI, I had lost my job with AI about like a year or so ago. And then I remembered that's when, what do you call it? My brother, he was like, Roselyn, you should start a podcast. And I was like, nah, people are mean. People are very, very mean on the internet. And it's just like everything you do is wrong. How you look is wrong. Everything you do is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood today. But then he just kept pushing me, pushing me. And the next thing you know, I'm like, sure. But I don't want to do it by myself. I want to talk about my friends and I want to tell their cool stories. And yeah, I want to have somebody to talk to. And the very first person that I spoke to, it was my neighbor. His name is Fred Daniel. So if you go on YouTube and go to Bolanle Media, you'll see that YouTube channel. Why did I interview him? Because as you know, we all experienced COVID. And let's just say that if you look at him right now, he looks like the Hulk. He looks really
Really?
muscular. Yeah, he looked he looked like a bee. He will laugh if he sees this, but like he looks like the Hulk. But like he said two things that made everybody stop. He said that first of all, he was born dead. That was like, wait, I'm sorry, what? And then the second thing was he was a quadriplegic. Why was he a quadriplegic? Because of vaccines. And so that was like, wait, hold up. What? I need to talk to you. And so that was our very first like YouTube episode. So I just wanted to like talk about his story where it's like, how did you go from literally not being able to walk, looking like a stick to this transition to being like the Hulk? Like you lost your girl, you lost so much. And so that was our first episode. And then shortly after, I had a buddy. Uh,
Mhm.
well, I had another buddy. His name was Tony Hills. He was an NFL player, Super Bowl champ, and
Oh wow.
he's in the finance space. And so Tony's like, that was my other buddy. So you'll see that episode. And he wants to help people with their financial freedom and all that good stuff. I always like to help inspire and spread good news. And then Courtney Glaude. Does that name possibly sound familiar at all?
I am the worst. Even when I say mom, who's mom? Oh, mom. Okay, yeah. I have
That's
the
okay.
worst time with names. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Courtney Glaude is my friend, and we met through some other mutual buddies. And I remember he called me, and he said he had a favor because he had sold his movie to BET, and
Wow.
yeah, he
Oh my
sold
God.
he sold his movie to BET, and he was like, Roselyn, can you interview everybody on the red carpet? And I was like, wait, what? I've never done this before, but like that's my friend. Like, of course I'm gonna help you. So
Yeah.
yeah, sure, I'll do
That's
it. And and then and then he hung up because that's the thing. Anybody that knows Courtney's on the move. Hang up. And then he called me back like 30 seconds later and was like, actually, he started talking about the timing of everything, business side. And
yeah.
then he said, can everybody come to your house? And I said, here? And he's like, yeah. And so if you go to YouTube, let's just say anybody that's watching, do not judge us on the quality of that. That was not our team that day that did those BET for that movie. But I interviewed the cast for that movie. And from there, that's when all of my buddies from the past all started popping up in the movie space. And
Yeah.
then at the beginning of this year, if you look on my IMDb, because they made me get one, I had to get one. I am being trained right now to be the head of the investment division for Opulence Pictures. And so
Congrats.
all of
That's
those
fantastic.
movies are just everything is A-list. We don't have anything that's not A-list. So all the contracts, paperwork, documentation, we focus on pre-sales. Are you familiar with that?
No, no.
So in the process, it took you a long time to well, I know you did some stuff on improv, but still with the editing and everything, it still took you time.
Hmm.
To do everything. So when you typically have a script for a movie, getting the cast, the crew, all the contracts, the paperwork, everybody to get along with each other, that could be a year and a half. It could be a 2-year process, you know?
Jeez.
And so after that process, you have the part where they say action and then then the movie, it gets made. It takes time to get made. And then you have post-production, marketing, and then it goes into theaters and then so forth. Then you see all the box office numbers. So that very, very beginning part where they say action before they even start filming, all of the investors on my side, they are guaranteed their money.
Oh wow. Oh my.
I am on the safest side of the movie business. When you get on the side where it goes into theaters and those sort of numbers, like
Yeah.
yeah, you can make a lot of money with it, but I know on my side, investors, they like looking at my side because it's guaranteed money, it's fun, their
Yeah.
businesses, however, if they want to put their name for their company on it, I can
Yeah.
also put them in the movie. And so these are things that I can do for investors. And that's where I'm excited because filmmakers like yourself, whenever you think about, okay, what's that pathway where you're putting teams and stuff together? I like doing that. So I deal with all the investors.
That's incredible. What an incredible journey that you're on, and this company that you're a part of. It's just fantastic work.
Thank you. It's really just a matter of just like everything that you're doing, that's the same
Yeah.
thing that I'm doing. You're
Yeah.
being very, very proactive and you're staying consistent with it. As long as you're staying consistent, you're doing what like 99% of people don't do.
I know that's true. It's just,
Really
for
crazy.
no, it is. I mean, Mike actually, he asked me in the last interview, he said, what's one advice that you give to other filmmakers wanting to break in? And I just said, just go out and do. Just go out and do it. Pick up a camera, even if it's your cell phone, and it's a group of your buddies that you have to direct. That's basically what we did. I mean, that's very similar to what we did. And I feel like the amount that you learn from going out and doing is like going to film school.
Yeah.
The amount of life lessons and hard lessons I had to learn was just by doing, and I wouldn't have done it any other way. So um, I completely agree. Just going out and doing it is what, just like how Nike said it. Do it. Just honestly do it.
Where do you see yourself possibly if you were to stay in this space within the next 5 years?
Whew, that's a great question.
And, I-
With
and not to cut you off, but I want to say, even though you're doing comedy, you don't have to limit yourself within this particular space because, as you know, you're creative. You can do whatever you want to with that camera in your mind. And so,
yeah,
like, where do you see yourself?
in 5 years' time, with the success of Cinching Saddles and it being in pre-development to be a TV series, I would love to see 5 seasons of it if I could. I think that's kind of where my head and heart's at. I do have a couple of other uh passion projects. My family were in horse racing, and my
Oh,
dad,
that's so
he
cool.
yeah, it's been it's been awesome. We've been in it for about 3 generations now, and um, my dad actually he won the Lone Star Mile and the Lone Star Handicap in Texas at Lone Star, and so that's a little connection I have to Texas. But um, he had a horse named Bud Royale, and if you look him up, he was the greatest claim in the history of horse racing. My dad claimed him for 50,000 when nobody wanted him. People thought he had all these issues, and a year later, he went on to win $3.5 million and was the people's champion. They called him the Rocky Balboa of the horse racing industry. So
That
I want to write a screenplay of my dad's journey of getting Bud and the Rocky Balboa story of Bud Royale. So that's something I would love to do within the next 5 years.
that is cool. I love
Yeah,
it. That
yeah.
is that would be a really good script too.
You know what? I've been working on it right now, and everyone that I've talked to it so far, they get choked up, and there's some ties to my dad's dad who wasn't able to win a specific race, and my dad being able to compete to achieve that feat years later when his dad wasn't around, and there was a lot of emotional ties to Bud Royale and to the horse racing world, and yeah, it's a story I think it's important for people to know and to watch, because I think that uh, the underdog is loved by all, and I think that everybody in this world, there's not a bit of an underdog that lives within everyone, and I just think that this could inspire a lot of people. So that's something I'm really passionate about making.
I love that. I'm really big with content that inspires people, and so I believe that content like yours that pushes the world forward. I mean, that's one thing why I think comedy is awesome because we get to bring a little bit more joy into people when the world is not really what they're familiar with right now.
100%. And you know what? There's something special in comedy, with the world right now, with everything going on, it's not the most pleasant space to be. How special is it to be able to give somebody a smile and a giggle, through whatever they might be going through in that time of their life? I think that that's so rewarding as an artist and as a filmmaker that I really as much as I love drama and I think that my space where I would have the most fun and fulfillment would probably be in comedy.
Okay. I love that. And I'm going to say something on camera because you never know who's watching as you share this with other people. But like when it, I consider myself a matchmaker when it comes down to everybody within this space. And so when I think about, you know, I've gotten
Yeah.
interesting phone calls where it's like, I don't want to work with this person or this person where it feels like high school. And I'm like, wow. So when I think about personality types or things that are pet peeves for you or things that you like, things that you don't like, whenever you're working with partners, go ahead and tell the people. Go ahead and
Mm.
tell them what drives you crazy and things that you love. Because I know just from the little that I know of you, you're a rock star. And
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm very, very impressed with you. Let's just say that um I know it may not seem like a big deal to you, and I'm going to say this because I want other people that are watching to listen, but it's just like whenever people send out emails to people, you know, people forget that not everything is AI. There's actually a real person
Yeah.
that's behind it, and there's a human, and you recognize that, and you talk to people like they're a human. And
Yeah.
so You never know who is on the other side of that email. And
Yeah.
so even if you think that somebody can do absolutely nothing for you, the way that you treat people matters. And I can tell that you treat everyone with respect.
No, I appreciate that, that I give that, impression to you, and, you know, it's funny, my mom and dad, they always told me to have the same respect for the CEO, all the way down to the custodian, and so I think that karma is a big, uh, factor in my life, and I think being a good person, good things happen to you, and it's gotta come from a genuine spot. It can't come from a place where, like, "Okay, if I'm good things will happen." It's gotta just be something that you wanna be a genuinely kind person, and I think you never wanna burn a bridge, and I think a lot of people are very quick to burn bridges, especially in this industry. I think there can be a lot of ego involved, and,
All of it.
yeah,
Goodness
and I
gracious, it's unnecessary, I tell you.
100%. No, 100%, and I think that, people do get a little power hungry on a set, in this industry. So I think finding the people that you can really understand, like, what's our end goal here? And, okay, that's our end goal. How do we get from point A to point B as smoothly as possible instead of making, you know, all these zigzags to get to the end result? So I think finding the right people is really important. I think, you know, you can sacrifice the best director, the best actor, if
Yes.
you get someone that's willing to work, willing to understand the vision, I think that you can actually get a better project that way. And so I don't think, for example, Cinching Saddles, I had so many great people involved who never acted in their lives. And I have been on sets where people on short films, and I was in a TV show called Allegiance, and that's on CBC. And I
Send me the
was
link and I'm gonna post it. Yeah, if you can send.
Okay, yeah, I will. And I remember just some of the personalities, on a bigger set, you have to deal with a lot more personality, and, yeah, I think finding the right people is so important when you're starting out to look at a project. Really, it's so important, and never take anything too personal, because that's, you know, hurt feelings can kinda get in your way of the day of work if that's the case. So yeah, those are my 2 cents, I guess, and, I hope that's kinda what you were looking for in an answer.
No, I thought it was a beautiful answer. I mean, if you think about it, and I will just say this, just general advice for anyone, because I know you've gone through this, I've gone through this, but whenever you're trying to start something and you're looking for support from people, sometimes you may overlook somebody that's working just as hard as you that may y'all can benefit each other and y'all can work together. And you're over here on Google searching for someone and they have a really good online presentation, but it's like they're actually really crappy, but
Yeah,
you know that maybe your friend that's busting their butt the whole time that does the same exact job, they may
yeah,
kinda suck with online marketing, but you know that they're consistent and they show up every day. That
100%.
person, y'all can feed each other's family.
That's definitely the person you want on your team. You know, that's 100% the person you're gonna wanna be, um, side by side going into war with. So
I
yeah, no, I'm very grateful that, you know, I think I have a pretty good eye for good people, and you know, kind of seeing through. I think in this industry there can be a lot of smoke and mirrors. So you just kind of got to look past that a little
go
bit.
by actions,
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says, and you know this, you are like from the fruits of your labor. So, like, you can what the fruit that they bear. So just pay attention to character traits.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Um, Actions speak bigger than words. I mean, I know we heard that since we were 6 years old, but it really stays true throughout your entire life.
It's true. I think some people forget that they get distracted, but all by all the flash and all the unnecessary stuff, and it's just like, no, just how do they treat people? Like, are you honest? Like, do you lie? Do you cheat? Do you steal? It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
But I will tell you right now, the way that you are, you seem to be a person of your word. I can tell your parents raised you well. As long as you stay consistent and you don't let anything sway you or anybody offer you too much money, to do something stupid, you'll be fine.
Oh, I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
You'll be fine. Oh, and how can people stay in contact and connected with you? And go ahead and tell everybody what you're looking for. Like, you know, like right now on your journey as far
You
as
know,
what?
okay. Yeah, no, my Instagram really is the best place to reach me. It's K Sengara, Ksengara. That's where I put all my updates usually for uh anything cinch related, cinching saddles related, or anything in that in my world of film. And so that'd probably be the best way you ever want to just say hi. I'll always say hi back. So that's probably the best spot.
Awesome, awesome. I love it. And I also want to say, is that a wine cellar behind you? Because like I totally could like just listen. Ah,
It is. It's a wine cellar. I got a wine cellar here, and then we have the all the horse winning photos and then the trophies
your
from all
house
the.
is so cool. Like I'm telling you, um, like I want to get another house in Arkansas, and
Yeah,
definitely, definitely want a wine cellar. I love wine, my cab, but like beautiful home. And thank you so much for your time. And let's stay in touch, okay?
you got it, Ro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a good day.
See you later.
See ya. Bye.